Hello, everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an incredible story to share with you, a story that's not only inspiring but also holds a powerful message. So, if you want to gain control over your mind, you're in the right place. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story like this one. Let's get started. The Great Monk's Last Word. Our story begins with a great monk, who was on his deathbed. His wisdom and teachings had touched the lives of many. As he lay there, he uttered his final words to his successor, a young monk. Weakly, remember one thing, my dear successor. Never allow a cat in your life. The crowd that had gathered was puzzled by these mysterious last words. Why would a dying monk be concerned about a cat? They carried out the monk's cremation with all the rituals, but the young successor couldn't shake off his curiosity. Days passed, and the young monk remained deep in thought. Then, an older monk, who had witnessed his master's life up close, approached him. He noticed the young monk's distress and inquired about it. The young monk shared his concerns, and the older monk decided it was time to reveal the untold story behind the mysterious warning. The old monk began to narrate the story of their master's early days. He spoke of how their revered monk had renounced his worldly possessions, including his family, and retreated into the jungle. In the nearby village, the residents, thrilled to have a monk amongst them, built a humble bamboo cottage for him. Narrating, the monk had only 2 clothes to his name, but trouble soon came knocking in the form of pesky rats, chewing on his meager possessions. Host, the villagers, eager to help, suggested a solution. Why don't you keep a cat? It will keep the rats away. The monk agreed, and a cat was brought in, solving the rat problem. However, a new issue arose. Now, the monk had to find food for the cat, so he had to visit the village regularly to beg for milk. This didn't seem right to him, so he turned to the villagers once more. You know, this village is small. Why not keep a cow? You'll have enough milk for yourself and the cat. Seemingly a wise idea, the monk accepted their suggestion, and a beautiful cow was gifted to him. But as you can guess, this led to yet another dilemma, the monk's growing responsibility. Now, the monk had to feed and care for the cow, which meant he had to ask the villagers for grass daily. The villagers found this situation less than ideal. It's not right for a great monk to ask for grass every day. They had a solution, though. There's a widow in our village. She has no one and would be more than willing to serve a monk like you. She can look after your cottage, your cow, and your cat. In return, you can help her with her chores. The monk saw the logic in this, and the widow agreed to take care of the monk's needs. They started to grow crops together in the fields, and as time passed, their bond grew stronger. Eventually, the inevitable happened. Love blossomed between the monk and the widow. They were living in the same cottage, sharing their lives. The woman was beautiful, and the monk was young. They were inseparable. The story took another turn when the woman became pregnant. It was then that the monk realized he had left behind his family and the worldly life but had unknowingly recreated it. The older monk paused in his narration and turned to the young monk. Now you understand why our master's last words were, never allow a cat in your life. The meaning of the cat in this story wasn't a literal feline but a metaphor for giving your mind too much leverage. Once you start down a path, even if you think it's harmless at first, it can lead to unexpected and undesirable consequences. So, what's the lesson here? In our lives, we often indulge our minds in things that we know are not good for us. We think, just this once, it won't hurt, but that's how it starts. Once you give in a little, your mind demands more, and before you know it, you're ensnared in a bad habit. For example, some people experiment with drugs for a single high, but they end up addicted. Others dabble in unhealthy foods, thinking it's harmless, only to struggle with their health later. The key is to never allow that initial indulgence, that cat, into your life. Be vigilant, stay mindful, And remember, this monk's story is a cautionary tale. And that's the end of our story. Dear viewers, we hope you found it as thought-provoking as we did. If you enjoyed this tale and its valuable lesson, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Remember, you have the power to control your mind, so don't let any cats in. Until next time, stay mindful, stay inspired, and stay tuned for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching.